Hello, Cuff Culture family. I have a question and I need your help. Actually, I have a couple questions. You ever worked with that employee that when you started, you kind of looked up to? They followed the policies and procedures. They showed they had integrity. And you felt like, quote unquote, that you would take a bullet for them because they were a solid staff member. They were a team player. They believed in the policies, the ARs, and they had integrity to do the job correctly. But then you start seeing them fast track promote. And as they're fast tracking, they're distancing themselves from everybody beneath them. They're micromanaging. They're not willing to help anybody underneath them. They're not solving any problems. They continuously step on the people beneath them. But the people above them, they are highly invested in. There's favoritism, which I'm sure that causes major problems in your teams when you have favoritism. There becomes distinction amongst the ranks as this individual continues to fast track. They're not willing to help anybody underneath them. They're not helping pull anybody up. They're only worried about getting that title in their career. They're not even worried about learning the job that they're in. They're just worried about what the people above them want from them to move them up. Because of this, there's new supervisors who are counting on this individual to learn their job. But it's hard to go to that supervisor who doesn't even know how to do their own job that they're doing now. Now, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with getting promoted. In my 32 years working in corrections, I was a correction officer. I worked that for about 10 years. Then I was lieutenant. I probably worked that another 10 years, even maybe 15, close to it. And then I was promoted to captain. But at my two stages of promotions, lieutenant and captain, I was always willing to help anybody that wanted help underneath me, as equal to me, and above. I believed I had a strong integrity to do the job. I learned my policies and procedures. I learned them well. And I was able to help individuals. And I didn't even care if these individuals that I helped became equal to me or went above me, because I looked in the mirror every day trying to do the job correctly. But I still watched these individuals climb the ladders. And I still watched new supervisors get demoted. I still watched staff get fired at the hands of these fast-tracking supervisors who were trying to make a name for themselves. And I really had a hard time with, was titles more important than doing the job correctly? Was selling your soul to the devil more important than doing the job correctly? And I'm sure we all understand what I mean by selling their soul to the devil if you've worked in corrections and law enforcement long enough. Those individuals didn't care about the safety of anybody underneath them. Only thing they cared about was getting a title. Captains, majors, deputies, wardens, regional directors, and the list goes on. They did not care about the individuals after getting those fast track steps. Once they've made it to that next level, anybody underneath them did not count. This causes distinction in your team. We all know that you can't trust that individual because you watched the actions of that individual and what has happened to people underneath them. So there's no trust there. You have individuals that get fired, usually at the hands of this micromanaging supervisor. You have people lateral out, they go work for other departments. You have them demoted, as I said, and you have people fired at the hands of this type of supervisor. So I ask everyone, have you had this problem? Do you see a trend of favoritism, micromanaging, fast tracking supervisors, supervisors stepping on individuals below them to make themselves look good? And my question on that is selling your soul worth that promotion? Or would you rather be that supervisor that wants to have integrity to do the job right, learns the policies, learns the procedures, learns the ARs, who's willing to invest in the employees that they supervise, and have one mission: everybody goes home safe? Let's talk about it.